It says you're recording.
Thank you. Constantly, I've heard this too shall pass. Though anonymous, this has been told to me in some form from family and friends for many, many years. I last accessed this quote on January 18th, 2020 from the Oxford University Press because it's important for me to acknowledge that no matter what's going on in your life, good or bad, that everything will change. So today I'm talking about 3 objects that represent different stages of my life and different stages that have changed or will change. The first object will symbolize my past, the second my present, and the third the future. So let's start at the beginning with my first object, which is a piggy bank. And this is representative of my childhood, the past. My childhood was rough. I grew up in a drug house in extreme poverty, and it was pretty dark. And as a kid, I often wondered to myself, if childhood was so dark, was there ever going to be a way for me out of it? My parents and I did not have a good relationship, and it was pretty toxic for me living there. But the good news is there were some bright spots. My aunt, who was a lovely woman, was always trying to be present and do things like bring little trinkets, which she's the one that gave me this piggy bank in the first place. It was during this era that I first heard the saying, "This too shall pass," and it really stuck to me. And you know what? It eventually did, which is what leads me to my second object, which is my wedding ring. For me, my wedding ring symbolizes the growth and health and light that I have in my new relationship. I'm very happily married to a lovely man who works hard with me for each other and for the house that we have. And this house that we own now and we live in, we're able to fill with light and love and laughter. We still know that there's a ton of work to do, and it's something that's become clear to me that up to this point, I didn't have the option to go to school or to really think about what I wanted above, sort of survival. So luckily, this safety and this partnership provided me space to really think about that and consider things that I hadn't before, which leads me to my future, which is symbolized by this psychology book. Because for me, this third object that represents future is about me wanting to be a psychologist. If it weren't for therapy, I wouldn't have been able to grow from my past to my present. And with therapy, it shows me that I can help people. Psychology to me is about curiosity and care, and that's something that I've always wanted to give back to people that might be feeling the same way that I did in the past, so that they might be able to see some light in the darkness. This too shall pass is finding a way to embrace change. So in conclusion, we have so many opportunities in life for change. As long as we're remembering this too shall pass, we can be better prepared for the changes that come and be ready for the road that lies ahead of us so that we can adapt and also find landmarks like these that help us cherish the bright spots. Thank you so much for your time.